vaguely what it is. They see how she did that. She was poking and her professionalism. I'm saying if you didn't come in yet, the people know what they are looking at on their table and exactly what it is. This is Cindy Brown. She was formerly in the Youth Advocate program at S.M.Y.A.L. And you can just let the people know about S.M.Y.A.L as it relates to how it has helped you and what they're looking at on the table since you were directly involved in it. Is that right? All right. Hi, I'm Cindy Brown.
Hi.
Advocate program. What we did this year is that we had a campaign for Teens Against Heterosexual Privilege, which are rights given to heterosexual couples that LGBT members can enjoy. And what we did is that we hosted a photo shoot at Youth Pride, and everyone was allowed to depict how heterosexual privilege has affected them or how they identify themselves. I've been with S.M.Y.A.L for almost almost 10 months now. It'll be a year soon. And I can say right now, if it hadn't been for S.M.Y.A.L, I probably would have come out until I was in college and away from my parents. So enjoy. Each photo has a sign. Feel free to read them. There are on the bar. There are descriptions of the project, and we have a few quotes from the project as well. And enjoy.
All right. Thank you, Sydney.
Warms my heart. I love working with S.M.Y.A.L. We didn't just, and I want you all to know, we talk about the beneficiaries every month, you know, how they help the community. Is it beneficial for us to benefit them? You know, we don't just throw money around to any old body who calls us on the phone and asks for a few dollars. I'm a volunteer with S.M.Y.A.L, and I will share my own personal story about S.M.Y.A.L. When I was in high school, S.M.Y.A.L is 27 years old. So it's not a new organization. They just started, and we had the history of S.M.Y.A.L and some other information about S.M.Y.A.L, as well as their yearly report. Just some background. Any nonprofit that does community service or does advocacy work generally should give you a yearly report that shows what they do with the funds that they receive and if their mission aligns with the work that they've done for that year. S.M.Y.A.L has provided all of that information for the individuals who've attended. Again, it's a suggested $5 donation, and it's $2 for every ticket there is. And like Sydney said, if it hadn't been for S.M.Y.A.L, she probably wouldn't have came out because she was good and grown. I work with S.M.Y.A.L, and the reason why I say going back to a personal story is because when I was in school, my teachers knew I was gay, but I don't think my parents could deal with it. I was outed by a social worker, so it was easy for me because my social worker decided it was her place to tell my mom that I was gay. So when it came time to deal with those gay things, my counselor, all he had was the number to S.M.Y.A.L. That was his one go-to gay number, S.M.Y.A.L. I was never allowed to go because clearly once he said to my mom, it wasn't happening at all. But I kept that in my heart, and I remembered that there was a place that gay kids who had situations such as myself could go. And when I became of age and able to do what I wanted to and pay my own bills, I came and I worked with S.M.Y.A.L. I included them. I am an advocate and activist in real life. That's how I pay my bills. So I came to them and I would always include them in everything I did, whether they were available, whether it aligned with what they had going on at the time. I just always said, hey, we would love to have some youth here. And eventually they sent me an email back and asked me to work with the Youth Advocates program, which basically takes my activism and makes a bunch of little itty-bitty activists that do exactly what I do. So this is the product that they came up with this year, and you can also catch the Youth Advocates program on the One Night Stand with Simply May every third Sunday. So the Balanced Team Youth Against Heterosexual Privilege can be found on the One Night Stand with Simply May, and that's, I just am blessed to be a part of it, and I really appreciate everyone who's here who has given and plans to give to this great cause, because it's great.
Oh.